I'm James Cunningham, and this is Eat Street, where you'll find the most daring and delicious street food around.
First up, we're riding shotgun with a zombie burger truck in Manhattan.
I've been in New York for a few years, and this definitely stacks up as one of the top burgers.
It's gotta be at least a pound.
Who else has a burger with a hot dog and french fries on it? Nobody.
Then we get a lift to Denver aboard the biscuit bus.
Best biscuits and gravy in the country.
Better than my mom used to make, but don't tell her I said that.
Come and get your biscuit.
Next, we get treated sweetly on the streets of Brooklyn.
So good. Oh my gosh.
It's just fun.
Really creative. You can really taste the love that's put into it.
It definitely tastes great.
And finally, we're grilling gourmet cheese sandwiches in Nashville.
I got Gruyere and bacon on sourdough.
There's like so much in the sandwich.
Gooey and delicious.
Took grilled cheese to another level.
All that and much, much more coming up on Eat Street. Do you ever notice how in zombie movies they're always eating people? Maybe a few well-placed food trucks might solve that. Ladies, there's enough for me to go around. A punk zombie truck is loose on the streets of New York and rocking some of the best and most creative burgers in Manhattan.
This is it, guys. This is delicious.
With their prime organic beef and alternative fixins like strawberry glaze and cream cheese and peanut butter and bacon, these tough-looking guys are stealing New Yorkers' hearts.
Oi, you hungry?
Do you ever wonder what vegan zombies eat? Grains. Oh, you've heard that one before?
Feed Ya Whole is a food truck with a difference, giving the hungry citizens of East Manhattan something special to sink their teeth into.
I've been in New York for a few years now, and this definitely stacks up as one of the top burgers.
The word is spreading very fast about Feed Ya Whole.
Feed your hole, get it? It's not coming out, it's going in.
I think the teeth on the side are pretty badass. Kind of reminds me of a zombie movie.
They might look punk, but they know how to make a good burger.
Who else has a burger with a hot dog and french fries on it? Nobody.
It's fast and it's gourmet.
It feels substantial.
It's gotta be at least a pound.
Best sloppy wiener in town, I'm telling you. It's the best. I love this guy.
Which one's this? Which one's this? Regular double. I come from a home where everything was always freshly made. We make our own hot sauce, barbecue sauce, pickles, sauerkraut. All our beef is grass-fed, organic. The chili is just definitely one of a kind. People sometimes come to my truck. They say they'll only eat once a week. It's just too filling for them. It messes up their dinner patterns.
But then again, these aren't the kind of guys that follow patterns.
Oi. Oh, you want to try a nut burger?
This is called the Nut Burger. High-quality beef with bacon and peanut butter.
On a fresh brioche bun, amazing. Our oil, hot peppers, peppercorns, fresh garlic, green onions. Goes underneath every burger. It literally changes the flavor. Fresh ground pepper. You gotta put salt on your burgers. It seals in the juices. The burger's done, so I'm just gonna get on top of that peanut butter.
Just that creamy peanut butter soaks into the burger.
And then I'm gonna warm up some double smoked and grilled bacon. We like our bacon extra crispy.
Bacon makes it really crunchy.
This is the nut burger. It's a crowd pleaser.
Really good.
That's a rich flavor. It's gourmet.
The sweet and salty contrast very well together. You know, licking it off your fingers is half of enjoying a good meal.
There's not one truck in New York City that looks like mine. Bright, it's obnoxious looking. People love the truck. It's photographed all day long.
It actually made me want to come here is when I saw the truck.
Sean's super low-key, but at the same time, he's real New York.
A classic New York attitude.
Yo, you hungry? Hey, you want a burger?
He's larger than life, but the heart is too. And you can see how tight they are. And they're all a little bit like him with his gangster attitude, but they're really quality guys that care about the customer.
This is a double-double.
The double-double is 2 4-ounce steak patties.
Organic, grass-fed beef. Looks like goodness.
Just take a nice amount of the garlic mayo. When the patties first go on, we flatten them. Give them a nice shot of mustard. It adds a little extra flavor. When we flip our burgers, we look for a brown crust on the bottom. Each burger gets just 1 pickle, no more, because 1 pickle is perfect. It's good when you bite into it. You don't want it overwhelming. Now, these special hoods trap the steam in the burger. It allows the cheese to melt properly.
It looks very gooey and, nice and melted.
Slide it right onto our burger. Sometimes it gets stuck because of the cheese. It's the old NY way double-double.
It's cheesy and really juicy. Best burger in New York City.
I've gotten people asking me, you know that guy with the truck with the Bronx bomber?
2 kosher dogs, chili, fries.
The trifecta flavors in one sandwich is totally unheard of.
The hot dogs are kosher dogs by Hebrew National, and they're delicious. Now I'm cutting the hot dogs in half so I can get that middle half a nice little crisp into it. I'm gonna take French fries, cut fresh, deep fried twice, a little bit of sea salt, load it up very nice.
It takes about 4 to 6 hours to make our chili. We use the same meat mixture, combination of brisket and filet. We fire roast the jalapenos, and we use serrano chilies, like paper-thin slices, so they just literally melt.
This is where all the good stuff is, the magic.
The chili is very rich, slides right down.
Next, cheddar cheese, put a little bit of ketchup in it to give it a little zing.
Everything a growing boy needs.
And this is the Bronx Bomber.
This is like all of New York street food. They're wrapped up into one neat little package.
Hopefully in a year or so, we'll open up a brick and mortar, double the size of the menu. If you're feeding people, they go back into their office, they smell the burger, hear them going, so good, and bacon dripping down their face, the next person's gonna wanna come to the truck. So the food speaks for itself.
Some things were just meant to go together. Spaghetti and meatballs, macaroni and cheese, death and taxes. Some just go down easier than others.
Biscuits and gravy. In Denver, the Biscuit Bus is comforting people with this perfect, hot, fresh Southern classic.
This is better than my mom used to make.
Made with love and lots, and I mean lots of butter, and smothered in rich sausage gravy.
I absolutely love it. So good.
They're definitely not for weight-watching salad lovers.
Board this bus, and your diet has definitely bit the biscuit.
Every one of our products comes out on a biscuit.
It's fresh and home-cooked, and they take their time with it.
We're the biscuit company. We have to have great biscuits.
When I found out they were going to be in my neighborhood today, I had to come. Absolutely had to come.
No bagels, no scones, no burritos, no tacos.
This is the best biscuit you'll ever have, by a country mile.
It came out hot, it's gooey, it's fresh.
I'm from the South, and they taste like a true Southern biscuit.
My wife Ashley and I really started this together.
I thought that no one would be willing to eat a 1,500-calorie portion more than once a week.
Good thing I was hungry, right?
I'm gonna eat this and probably not have to eat for another 8 hours.
But I'm first to say that I was wrong.
It doesn't happen ever. Biscuits and gravy is a huge seller for us, and we love doing it. You know, it's as simple as it gets.
Every Biscuit Bus dish starts with, what else? Biscuits.
Starts with flour, baking soda, cream of tartar, a couple other things. Then we take frozen butter, run through the grater.
The butter being solid in the biscuit is huge. When it starts to melt, your biscuits shrink up.
Mix it up for about a minute.
It's the process of making it, folding it over and over again, and keeping that butter frozen.
And then we'll do the final roll. Cut them, and then these are gonna bake for 18 minutes at 325. Next step, sausage gravy.
Johnny grinds 12 pounds of pork butt with 3 pounds of pork fat, adds in a special blend of spices, some brown sugar, and a cup of milk.
And we'll mix until incorporated. We're just gonna let that cook down until it's cooked. And then 6 onions, 2 pounds of butter goes in there. It's not good for you, but it tastes delicious. 4.5 pounds of flour. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Ugh. It's fresh buttermilk biscuits with homemade sausage gravy.
Best biscuits and gravy in the country. Biscuits and gravy go together like peanut butter and jam. I don't need to tell you, it's fantastic.
I'm a psychology major, she's an English major.
Definitely didn't expect to be in the restaurant business, but it's so fun.
I played football at the University of Colorado. I was an offensive lineman. I weighed 300 plus pounds.
Franklin is ready.
The Franklin's named after a street in Denver, Franklin Street.
The Franklin is a Cajun buttermilk chicken. We're gonna let that fry for about 2 minutes. Once the chicken's ready, add 1 piece of cheddar cheese, piece of bacon, and throw it up in the salamander just for 1 minute. One of our biscuits, and we're gonna top it off with our sausage gravy. That is a Franklin. We sell about 100 of these a day.
It sucks. This is horrible. No, I'm just joking. It doesn't. It's really good.
Linda, we've got an Ellsworth for you. Linda, come and get your Ellsworth.
Ellsworth is our homemade buttermilk biscuit, homemade fried chicken on top of that, our made in-house sweet and spicy pickles, stone ground mustard.
And we finish off with some wildflower honey. And that's the Ellsworth.
I love honey and mustard and a pickle. To me, it's like the perfect biscuit sandwich.
Ta-da. Come and get your biscuits. Biscuits are ready.
We put the PA in just because our lines got so long and people would wander off while they're waiting for the food.
Fungus among us. Your food is ready. All of it.
And then we'll drive around from time to time and holler at some biscuit fans.
Biscuit.
We have fun with it. It's just another part of the job.
Hot.
The Elmer's named after my dog, Elmer.
This is our pulled pork sandwich for the Elmer. It gets smoked for 12 hours at 215 degrees. 8 butts in here. We're gonna shred them, just falls apart in your mouth. 1 buttermilk biscuit, crazy. Everything goes on a biscuit. About 4 ounces of shredded pork, a little homemade barbecue sauce. Top off with the coleslaw. And then it gets our house-made pickles. That is the Elmer sandwich.
This is the Elmer, an amazing pulled pork sandwich. That's good. Excellent. Finger looking good, kids.
On a busy day, it'll be a 20-minute wait on the bus. On a normal Saturday, we're doing 12, 15 batches of biscuits.
We really can't complain.
No, we love it. It's great.
Such a fun job. Totally grateful that this is where we ended up.
I was finishing a report up in the office. My incentive was to get that report finished. I really wanted this really, really bad.
I'll definitely be back to the biscuits and gravy bus. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, absolutely.
We love it. It's awesome, and it's a great job.
The mean streets of Brooklyn have always been a great place to feed an addiction, and no one's dealing a sweeter deal than the Treats truck.
This is New York's first mobile bakery, bringing sugar to the people.
So good.
By offering an amazing array of temptations, dessert nachos, cone cakes, and deluxe brownies, all out of a truck named Sugar.
So good it should be illegal. Lock me up.
I just really believe in treats. They brighten up an ordinary day. They make special days even more special.
Even when there's a line, people always come away with a big smile because it's a treat, it's a cookie, it's a brownie.
There's really nothing else like it. It's just really creative. She's a great baker. You can really taste the love that's put into it.
So good. Oh my gosh.
It's basically a heaven truck.
The truck's been on the street about 4 years now. Baking in Brooklyn and then driving all over New York City, finding spots and selling cookies and brownies and all kinds of treats.
She was the first mobile bakery truck. Before her, you couldn't get baked goods on the street. Nobody was serving them.
Also, her treats taste like home.
It's just fun.
I have your dessert nachos. Somebody asked me to create an over-the-top item for a special event, and I thought, why not nachos?
You don't even need to waste time on a main course.
Dessert nachos are pretty decadent. We created these chips that are actually made out of cookies, and then chopped up brownies, Rice Krispie treats, chocolate sauce, a lot of whipped cream. It's so much fun to build this big, crazy bunch of treats.
This is epic. It's like everything you would ever want in a dessert.
Intensely chocolate and delicious. The lightness of the whipped cream. It's like a symphony.
You know what? I think my truck does make people smile. His name is Sugar. People recognize the truck, and as I drive, they wave to me. Instead of "How's my driving" on the back of my truck, it says "How's my baking?" And also, this truck runs on compressed natural gas and chocolate. If we could, we actually would put chocolate into the truck. I run on chocolate. Brownies are a very important treat at the Treats truck. So we usually have about 6 kinds of brownies a day. One of the popular brownies is the caramel brownie. We have a lot of people who love caramel, and it's just that extra bit of special, gooey deliciousness on top makes it pretty good. So you have a nice, moist chocolate brownie, and then you add this delicious, really creamy chocolate layer on top. The caramel is a very simple thing. We just take caramel candies and melt it with a little bit of cream. And then it gets nice and gooey enough that you can drizzle it on the brownie.
And it kind of melts in your mouth. The center of it does, but the outside is actually kind of crispy, which I like.
It definitely tastes great. Really awesome. Really good.
The best part of the Treats truck are the customers. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
They're really fun. We have lots of regulars.
We'll have 2 little ones.
They know what they like.
Yeah, I have to go with the Mexican chocolate brownie.
Okay.
Kim also has 4-legged fans.
We can't leave the dogs out.
This is for your doggy.
So we keep dog biscuits on the side.
One of my favorite all-time kind of kooky, more whimsical treats that Kim does are the cone cakes, which are cupcakes in an ice cream cone.
There are 2 ways to make ice cream cone cupcakes. The way when I was a kid was that you bake in the cone, but now for the Treats truck, I like to bake the cakes separately, and then I cut out little round cake, so then I could add frosting all inside the cone, and then layer frosting cake, frosting cake, frosting cake.
And when I saw them on the truck, I was like, ah, oh my God, cone cakes! I haven't seen them since I sold them at a bake sale when I was like 10 years old.
It's like very sweet, gooey icing, like definitely a homemade flavor. The Treats truck's littlest fan.
I have a sandwich cookie obsession, and we have a lot of sandwich cookies on the truck. We have the truckers. The classic trucker are 2 chocolate cookies with buttercream in the middle.
That's really good.
We have the double chocolate trucker, which has a chocolate ganache in the middle. We have the peanut butter chocolate trucker, which are 2 peanut butter cookies with a peanut butter and brown sugar filling in the middle. And then what's more classic than a PB&J? I thought, what have we been doing all this time? They're just really yummy, old-fashioned peanut butter cookies, and then we put the peanut butter filling and the jelly, and they ooze out the side. Now people ask for them every single day.
Very good.
It's the best thing I've ever done. I just really believe in treats. The customers know the truck, I know the customers. It's a really fun exchange.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
You really do feel like you're a part of the community. I love this.
When I say Nashville cheese, you probably think of rhinestone-covered suits or sickly sweet country songs, don't you? But we're talking real cheese. This is the Grilled Cheesery, a culinary time machine, grilling up the classic hot, gooey sandwiches that make you long for your mom and days gone by.
Can't go wrong with cheese and bacon.
They even come complete with homemade tomato soup for dipping, of course. But your mother probably never grilled you a pimento mac and cheese sandwich or a Tex-Mex turkey melt.
Awesome. It's really good.
I always thought New Country was cheesy.
What would you like?
The Tex-Mex turkey melt. So the concept is a gourmet grilled cheese truck. It's food that you would have eaten when you were a child, but a more grown-up version.
The Grilled Cheesery uses cheeses as diverse as queso fresco, Colby Jack, and homemade pimento. Their grilled cheese sandwiches are gourmet and nostalgia combined. Gournostalgia?
It's very nostalgic what she does, and the flavors are really complex and developed.
I think what they do here is they kind of take that concept of what a basic grilled cheese sandwich is, and then they really elevate it to something spectacular.
These are penthouse-worthy sandwiches.
Crystal's a great chef. When the grilled cheese baby happened, I knew it would be a hit. Her flavor profiles are intense, and it shows in her product.
I've worked in fine dining pretty much my whole career, so it's kind of fun to take my previous experiences and apply them just in a more approachable street food.
My favorite one is that pimento mac and cheese sandwich.
It's almost like a macaroni salad. Garlic, different peppers, some hot sauce, mayonnaise, a local smoked cheddar, and an actual pimento cheese. It has like a tangy, spicy, yet really creamy flavor to it. It's melty and tart, tangy, it's amazing.
It's the ultimate cheese sandwich. Mac and cheese in a grilled cheese, and I don't really think you can get any better than that.
Crystal runs the truck with her rock and roll husband, Joseph.
Come on down to the Grilled Cheesery.
She spends most of the time on the truck. I spend most of my time off the truck, actually, for the cheesery. Working together is just another piece to our puzzle.
We have our specialty melt, and then we have the option to make your own melt.
And you can choose your own cheese.
I got Gruyere and bacon on sourdough.
Smoked cheddar with tomatoes and free-range turkey.
From a chef's perspective, it's kind of like a blank canvas. Flavors just go so well with cheese. This week, the melt of the moment is a Tex-Mex turkey melt with an avocado aioli, roasted corn and pepper salad that we make, free-range turkey, and chipotle spice Colby Jack.
This isn't your mother's sandwich.
Took grilled cheese to another level. There's like so much in the sandwich.
Gooey cheese is very important to us. Cheese is so gooey and delicious.
There's something psychological, I think, about it when you bite into a grilled cheese. They have to be gooey, or else it's not really grilled cheese, right?
Grilled Cheesery is definitely one of the most popular trucks in Nashville. They have a line that goes around the block every time they're out.
I probably stayed in line for almost 45 minutes waiting, but it's worth it.
We're busier than we could have anticipated.
We literally started a Facebook and a Twitter, and before we knew it, you know, we had thousands of followers. We have, I think, almost 6,000 Twitter followers right now.
Derek! Order for Derek!
We also offer nostalgic treats. Our pudding cup, old-fashioned tomato soup, our most popular side item. And for the summer, we're offering watermelon wedges that are marinated in something refreshing. Like today, it was lime and agave nectar.
I've never had flavored watermelon before. It's actually really tasty.
2 calientes, 1 tots. Caliente is the most adventurous one. We put on some Mexican chorizo with caramelized onions, put some avocado on there, and pickled jalapenos. Mostly jack cheese, but then we put a queso fresco as well. That's nice.
Definitely one of the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
The future of the grilled cheesery, we're gonna see where it goes. We've already discussed opening a second truck because of demand.
Hey!
We don't want it to lose that small, comforting essence that it has right now, and that's really important to us. Yeah, we'll make you something nice. Maybe with a little spice, if you like.